Welcome to my YouTube channel. Tonight I'm going to go over the hidden meaning of the WWG1WGA. Everyone's marching around within the country and carrying the letter Q. And it's really disappointing what it actually means. If you work from, there's a database called the, I'll write this down for you, the hate symbols database. You can Google it, you'll find it. I have a series of it's more of the stuff out of prison, so they have numbers like 18, 23, and they'll have, these are things out of prison that have like a letter connotation, so like 1 equals A, 2 equals B, etc. And their meaning that they came within, these prisoners came out of that prison. It's usually these are all white supremacy things typically. They're going to different prison categories, but tonight we're going to go over this one. Now this one, by looking at it, doesn't look like much, but it's going to be coming from, the background is going to be from Texas. Aryan Brotherhood, which is very disappointing that we have soccer moms carrying around this, even the letter Q. And we're going to start with the, we'll start with the big letter, so we'll leave these off first. I started with the, we started with these two right here. We're going to start with the Q and the 1. So these two go together and these three go together. This is a group. I'll group them up first. So this is how I had to solve it. So these are your groups. So we'll start with the first group. So Q is equivalent to 17th letter of the alphabet. Leaves us the letter 1, which goes in order, so it goes 1Q. So here's 1. And this is going to be congruent to 117. We leave the 1, and we add these two together, so we have 1 and 8, which is 18. This coordinates to the letter A and the letter H. And the Aryan Brotherhood, this one actually comes from England, probably from Brexit. This Q part. This is actually probably from Brexit. I'm not going to say who. This is Trump's favorite thing. So this actually stands for Adolf Hitler. At first I was like, okay, that could just be a weird coincidence. So I left it there. That's Adolf Hitler. That leaves us with the WWG. So I went to that one next. So that's going to be the 23rd letter, the 23rd letter, and the 7th letter. And we're going to leave the 23 like we did before. And I do the same thing. So we have to say 2 and 3 is 5. And 5 plus 7 is 12. And we have 23 and 12. So this is the typical tattoo you would see in prison. But it stands for this. It stands for the 23 precepts. And a precept is a rule or law. And then 1, 2, so that's going to be an A and a B. And that's the Aryan Brotherhood. And I was like, are you kidding me? Which now leaves us with the WGA. That's going to be a 23, a 7, and a 1. Now this one's a little trickier. So on this one, we're going to add these two together and these two together. I'm going to get a 5 plus an 8, which is a 13. And 13 translates to an A and a C, and that's also another very common one, the 1, 3. And that's going to translate to the Aryan Circle, also out of Texas. So what this little symbol means up here, I'm going to write it down for you. So we have 23 precepts of the Aryan Brotherhood. With Adolf Hitler in the middle. He's the center of it all. And at the bottom we have the Aryan Circle. But you can read about that on the hate group, at the on the hate symbols thing. I recommend going there. There's a lot of other numbers and letters, and these people are they're tricky. Right now they played a very bad practical joke on the entire country. And it's disgusting. And people need to know it. Q means Adolf Hitler. Q means Hitler. The one with it up there means Adolf Hitler. And this is what you're looking at. It's nothing but a giant hoax played on the American people. And I would like people to be aware of it and get the hell out of this hate group, because there's a 15-month investigation going on in Arizona where it's committing domestic terrorism, but it's already crossed 2 continents. It's in UK now, and it's also in Canada. So please be aware. Get your family member, your friend out. It's a terrible thing. Q is an Aryan Brotherhood domestic terrorism group, now gone international.